What's going on YouTube? Battleworld's back with a Battleworld tutorial video here for you guys. We're going to be going over Zone 1 in the normal difficulty. We're pretty far ahead as far as points are concerned. We're going to start off with the Spec Ops because we're just going to go ahead and finish it out anyway. So we're going to add an Iron Man here. We're going to add a Namor. We're going to add a Mr. Fantastic. We're going to add a Wolverine. As you can see, everybody else has already done their fair share. So now we complete that Spec Ops and we go up a tier. Now we move over to this Spec Ops. We add a Black Panther Shuri. We add a North Star, add a Panda Pool, add a Leader, and add a Sunfire. And confirm. Now, I'm not necessarily sure what went wrong here, but I wasn't able to donate one more character somewhere. So out there somewhere, there is an Alliance member that can donate the last Black Panther Shuri because I've already donated mine. So wherever that exists, I hope it exists, because you will not get points for 29 out of 30 on a Spec Ops mission. All right, moving on to all of these. Now that we've already donated all of these characters in the Spec Ops missions, we donated a Panda Pool, a Black Panther Shuri, North Star, Sunfire, Leader, Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Namor, and Wolverine. So none of these characters will be able to be used in these missions over here. Starting off with City, we're going to be getting bonus for Superior 6. As you can see, we have a leaderboard here, and it shows the participants that have not participated, myself included. And this shows the combat mods. This shows that Cosmic Crucible is actually an active trait. So Superior 6 would be the most ideal thing to use here because the Crucible traits are on. But you could use anything that is in here that is Spider-Verse and is also a Cosmic Crucible. But you really only get the bonus for Superior 6, so might as well just use all of them, eh? Adjacency doesn't necessarily really matter in this regard because it's just so easy on normal difficulty. But I digress. Maybe some level 75 alliances are going to be having a little bit of trouble with this. So let's go ahead and get started with the first mission for City. All right. Welcome to the Abyss, the first territory of Battleworld. In Battleworld, your alliance will work together to accumulate VP in order to progress. Acquire VP by completing missions, Spec Ops, and by defeating the boss. Missions have 6 waves and award points for each successive wave cleared. Each mission also grants a combat bonus for using a specific team, which you can view once you select the mission. Good luck. All right, so we got our 6 offense up, 6 counters, and a safeguard. We're just going to go ahead and ultimate here. And the timer only goes down when we take an action, and then it stops again. That is one of the things in the playtest that we definitely noticed was just absolutely awful. As you can see, they're mopping the floor with this. But there were some requirements for I think there was a lizard and a spider slayer in the Spec Ops. So this would have put a wrench in it, technically, but you could definitely get away with only using 3 of the members and then just doing the rest anyway, right? All right, that's basic. So the timer is definitely a non-issue because it's stopping on your turn. It's sort of like a reverse chess timer. So here we're going to see all of the waves and all of the VP that it's going to be giving us. It awarded 1075 with 70 Battleworld currency. Moving on to the next node. Moving over to Spider-Verse. We have a required Spider-Verse and bonus for Spider Society. You can check all of the participation here and all of the combat mods here. On spawn, Spider Society characters gain 3 evade and immunity for 3 turns, and everything counts as raid. So, since I have a filter on, it's not going to show that. So I get a bonus for Spider Society. I noticed in the Spec Ops, it did have a Ghost Spider and it also had a Penny Parker. So if I would have donated those two, I wouldn't have been able to use them here. So none of the other ones necessarily asked for any of the other ones. I know there was a Vulture in there at, I believe it was 1 diamond. So let's do a mock-up. Let's say we need to use a Black Cat because we didn't have that, or we have to use a Mysterio because it asked for that. And then this is how it would be if you donated those characters to Spec Ops and then attacked these nodes. It's very important that you take Spec Ops in mind when you're completing all of these missions, because that is what's going to be the difference in the leaderboard after these 4 weeks. It's going to be very important. All right, that's special here. And thankfully you get 3 attempts per node, right? Like, say, I don't even want to jinx it, but say this crashes and it kicks me out. I would just have to come back and attack 2 more times, because it would count as me backing out and just trying it again, which we're going to be doing. Like, we're going to back out of a node and load back in just so we can show you what happens. We're going to be doing that on the Herald mission, just so we can get some science and show you guys what exactly happens during that interaction. But it seems like we're not necessarily having an issue. Say we did donate the 2 characters of Penny Parker and Ghost Spider, I don't believe we would have had an issue here. Yeah, just mopping the floor with them. But of course, it's probably going to scale different on the higher difficulties. And of course, we're going to get the wave bonuses, 1630 VP. Previously, people were asking, hey, what if I only reach node 4? Well, then you would get the collection of these 4 nodes without these. But then they say, hey, I have some more Spider-Verse that I want to bring in here. Can't I just bring in some more Spider-Verse? Yeah. And if you finish it with the remaining Spider-Verse, you will only get this VP here and this VP here, because you ended on wave 4. I hope I'm making a lot of sense with that. All right, let's move on to mission number 3. Let's do the Herald mission, the bonus for Annihilators. And there was a 1 diamond gladiator that we had to donate, so I'll be doing it without him. Let's do Endgame, Gore, Ultimus, and then we'll pick a random 5th. That was not required. I guess we can do this because we didn't have a requirement for Mephisto, of course. All right, so we're going to load into this, then we're going to quit, and then we're going to come right back in just to see what happens, because you don't necessarily lose VP if you come in and then quit and whatnot and stuff like that. So we're going to load in, we're going to hit the ultimate, say we did a move, then we're going to quit the battle, and then we're going to see what happens. It's not necessarily going to affect VP because it's just going to be another attempt. See, that is weird. It did not eat up any of my attacks. I was able to back out and load back in, and everything was fine. All right, let's do Annihilators. We're going to try it to see if it changes on the Elite mission, to see if the interaction changes on the Elite mission. And that's very weird that it did not eat one of my attacks. Chat's trolling me right now. Mephisto is pretty good for Battleworld, Steven. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. Alright, that's basic. Whoa. Whoa, okay, never mind. I thought he was going to eat one of those. And I believe what tag is on for this one? There's no timer, so there's no need to worry about that. Arena and raids are active in here, so let's go ahead and destroy this Gwenum. Come here. Oh man. Right to the temple. Okay. The cool thing about the Herald missions is that you actually get to enjoy the animations. And since there's only one wave, you can only collect one wave worth of VP. All right. So moving on to Astral or P.e.g.a.s.u.s. So we're going to load in with P.e.g.a.s.u.s, of course, and then we're going to back out and we're going to see what happens. So let's go ahead and load in. Adjacency is not too detrimental. All right, let's save that. Now we're going to back out of this and see it if it eats up one of our attacks. And we should still have our P.e.g.a.s.u.s team. This is an elite mission. Elite missions require specific teams. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna special into that. Defeat some enemies, then it's my turn again, but we're going to quit the battle. Now we're going to see if it eats up an attack, and we still get to save our team. So, it did not eat up an attack, which is very interesting. We experienced this as well in the playtest server. I believe it is supposed to eat up one of your attacks, but I still have 3 out of 3 attacks left. It's very weird how the interactions work out with that. All right, let's do the adjacency. All right, let's get it started. In harder difficulties, I can definitely see where Astral would be playing a very big role in this. But in normal difficulty, I can see why other alliances that are like level 75 baseline could have a little bit of issues with this. All right, let's ult here, get rid of that wave. Let's basic here. Let's special here. AoE. Oh, they dodged it. Okay, so they're taking a little bit of damage. Okay. Alright, that's another wave gone. Now, I want to show you guys what happened to us in the playtest server when we killed this side and did not kill the screams. It's just animation city. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Now imagine your timer still ticking down. It's the best game ever. All right, get out of my face. That's special. All right, so this is the second to last wave. Let's go ahead and delete this. Get out of my face. That's one of the things that created the timer to pause. All right, so we definitely want to get rid of Roblin here. He ate that like a champ. This is a little dangerous. If they can get in front of you, they actually ruin Pegasus's life. But you guys will figure that out in the later difficulties. Like, that would have flipped everything. It would have been absolute nonsense. Like, if they can lower you down, it gets pretty bad. All right, let's see. Let's ult. Alrighty. Yeah, like if Gwenum ults and then lowers you guys below, it is absolute nonsense. Alright, that's special. Oof. Basic. Yeah, if they were to drop you below and that Carnage gets to drop you below, it is absolute nonsense. They go so fast. Alright. And see you later. Very nice. And that completes all 6 waves for a total VP of 5,410. So where does that put us for Battleworld? This is sort of the deciding factor whenever it comes to completing all of the nodes, seeing the total participation of all of your alliance mates, of course, and seeing where that puts you. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to set a 10th person because somebody out there either used a Black Panther Shuri or just did not set it yet. I'm not necessarily sure where we got lost in translation, but we should be able to finish this out. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. We actually did this one live on Twitch. The link will be in the description. Let me know what you guys think about Battleworld Siege 1, right? This is just the normal difficulty. I want to know what you guys believe is going to be happening in the later difficulties. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.